Assalamu alaikum. Hope everyone is doing well and doing their Ramadan peacefully in their cities wherever you are. Look, I just want to share a news about uh, death of my Chacha. Chacha means my father's younger brother, who was younger than him around 13 years. He just passed away today in Karachi, and I just want to request my friends, my community, my network that if they can spare few minutes to say uh, a few dua, few recitation of Surah Fatiha, Surah Ikhlas 3 times, and if you have a time, maybe recite open Surah Yasin, and please do that, and then make dua uh, for his Sawab and uh, for his passing soul, and that will be a great help. What I can request from everyone who are connected with me, who knows me. All right. Okay. Thank you. And another thing which I just want to say a few words about him, so you can know about him as well. Look, he was a qualified uh, teacher. He was a science teacher in teaching high school in Karachi all of his life, and I remember he graduated. He finished his master's degree in zoology in University of Karachi back in time. I think that was around 81 or 82. I remember. I was very little at the time. I remember his photos. He was active part of University of Karachi student associations, and I remember his level of confidence was so high whenever he also talk about his university, that he is a student of University of Karachi and this and that. So I really feel proud at the time that one of my very close family member, my Chacha, was, we call him Achaa. Okay, so we call him Achaa from a young age. He used to go to universities on University Point, where when Karachi University have red color Hino buses. I remember that. I really want to say a few words because it's a really emotional time, emotional day for me and my brothers and family. They all were crying, and although he passed away today peacefully, uh, and uh, some good qualities that I can remember, and I still remember that he was a very good Qari. He learned his Kirat from Darul Uloom Karachi in Pakistan, in Karachi, and he used to do Kirat uh, in many functions where he was invited as a person to do the recitation in many functions, in community functions. I remember I used to go with him whenever I was visiting with him. So he was the one who we'd ask to come on the stage and do the recitation. And his Kirat level was so excellent. And he tried to copy the most famous Qari Basit. So his voice was really close to Qari Basit, and something which I cannot forget, which I cannot forget. And uh, very lovely person, very helpful person, a very gentle person, and everyone remembers him by his name, Liaquat Bhai. Everyone knows him in that area, and he was also a qualified homeopathic doctor. So he was running his homeopathic clinic, consulting patients in the evening, and he was also assisting major of his life as a person to make medicine with my father, because my father was also a teacher, and he was also a very busy homeopath practitioner in his entire 35 working life, 35 years when he was in Karachi. So that's something which I recall about his university days, and so I developed a uh, like a desire that I want to go to university as well. When I used to see his talks and his contribution, his photos from his university days. So when I went to university first time in 1994, so I remember those photos that, oh, this is the science department, this is art department, and this is the pharmacy department. So he was in zoology department, and a lot of professors, a lot of teachers probably recall him as well, because of every person has some quality. So I don't know better which quality that makes him prominent at that time, but I remember that in his uni days, in his university time in Karachi, Karachi University was under a lot of issues. I think MQM or APM. So that kind of uh, uh, campaign was started. I remember. So that time the university was very important in Karachi, and being a university student, that's something which actually inspired me to go to university and study for science degree, or sorry, pharmacy degree. And something which I remember that when I used to visit, since I'm here in Australia for the last 20 plus years, he always want to meet me, always want me to come and see him. Obviously, we always do a gathering, a small gathering like a dawat, and he always makes sure that he's there with his young kids. And yeah, so I thought I'd just say a few words about him. So people may know him as Liaquat Bhai, who was a science teacher. A lot of students may know him because once I was going in a bank with him in my last trip. A banker in one of the branch, he just stand up and say, "Sir, how are you?" And then I realized, oh wow, so people know him from his school time or his school age when they were kids, because he was a teacher. He was a long-term teacher in one of the local schools in Karachi for science subject. And I remember when I was in year 7 or year 8, because he was a science teacher, things like Boyle's law or Charles' law, the and equilibrium and this kind of thing were on the tips, on his tips. I was always thinking, oh my God, he knows these things because obviously he's a teacher, and we were new learning in school about those things. So that's something which I recall. And yes, it's a sad day, but I thought I just request all my friends, network community that I know, if you can please recite a a um, a, a small Fatiha for him, and that will be great request for me, for my side, and a great satisfaction level for me that I have requested my friends to do that, because at the moment I can't go there, because they're doing it today around Zuhur time. We are in touch with few close people. My puppy is there. My puppy's daughters are there, so they are actually managing everything. Um, all right, okay. Thank you very much for listening to me, and we'll see each other whenever. Okay, take care. Look after yourself. Thank you.